Well, in the top story, 2 women are expected to appear in the new Brighton Magistrates Court in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape today in connection with the abduction of 2 babies. The babies were abducted from the Dora Nginza Hospital's maternity ward on Tuesday night while in incubators. The suspects were arrested outside the hospital with the infants. Health MEC Ntandokazi Capa has since confirmed that one of the suspects registered herself at the hospital using an alias and pretended to be pregnant with twins. For more on the story, let's cross to our reporter, Lerato Fekisi. Lerato, talk to us more about this particular story.
Very good morning to you, and like you said, last night about 5 o'clock we had a press briefing with the MEC of Health, Ntandokazi Capa, who detailed exactly, according to the report she's got from the hospital and the police, what happened on Tuesday night when those 2 babies aged 2 days and 4 days were abducted from the nursery in Dora Nginza Hospital. And she explains that this lady had been to a clinic outside of Dora Nginza numerous times to try and confirm if she was pregnant, and even went to an antenatal clinic and was told numerous times that she's not pregnant. But she then went to Dora Nginza Hospital and registered herself as someone else, and then by virtue of being registered as someone who is pregnant, she then found herself inside Dora Nginza Hospital. She then walked into the nursery where the mothers who were breastfeeding the children were currently doing that. And she asked them to leave the room because she told them they had done breastfeed their kids enough, or the babies enough. As they then walked out, she walked in carrying a bag and placed the 2 babies who are, I must state, prematures, still in incubator. Took them out of the incubator, placed them inside a bag, and then proceeded to walk out the hospital using a separate entrance. We then asked the MEC of Health in terms of security measures at the hospital, that how does this happen, that someone is able to register themselves as someone else, is able to, as the MEC state, parade around the hospital, even though she was told she's not pregnant, even though she registered herself as a foreign person, how she was allowed to, as the MEC stated, walk around the hospital pretending to be pregnant. And the MEC then said that this is now a police matter, and the details regarding how that was allowed, whether there was a security breach or not, will be detailed this morning inside the court, and asked that we rather wait for the police investigation to fully take its toll before they divulge into the intricacies of this case. But also the MEC alluding to issues of poor leadership in terms of there not being a board, saying that the next couple of months there's going to be a proper leadership that's going to be appointed in terms of a board of the hospital, which will help in terms of increasing budgets and ensuring that things such as security are beefed up. She then went further on to state that there's going to be a biometric system introduced. There are plans, talks on how to use up-to-date modern technology to try and improve the security at Dora Nginza, which seemingly is a huge problem. So the MEC is saying that the matter now is with the police, and we'll hear in court today what's going to transpire when the 2 suspects appear on charges of stealing a child.
All right, Lerato, let's leave it there. Thanks very much for giving us an update on that particular story that will be covered throughout the day here on SABC News.